Hello, welcome back to the Thriving After Addiction program. This is Erin. So you made it. You're on the last 2 weeks showing up for life. So in these chapters in the part of the program, you are learning how to really show up for yourself in a big way. And so remember that you have all of the tools that you need that you can use at any point. Just because we're finished with a part of the chapter does not mean that you can't go back and use all those tools. You're meant to collect them and then go forward. So it's a cumulative experience. Use the tools that you've been given to show up fully. So part of this process is celebrating yourself, right? So what are the things that you love about yourself? So one activity that's outlined in the book is going through and just listing out like 20 things that you love about yourself, or you celebrate about yourself, or you're so proud that you can do. It's important to acknowledge yourself in this way because the more you do that, you appreciate yourself, you validate yourself, the more that you're going to keep changing the brain pathways and the neurological responses within you so that you can show up like, I am an amazing speaker, or, I do have an amazing ability to connect with people, or wow, I do have a great character, integrity, whatever means a lot to you, just write it down. Appreciate yourself as much as you can on the daily. There's so much in this world that's telling us to reject ourselves, so learning how to stand up for yourself and learning how to love on yourself, super important. With this, we can start to set those big goals, right? So I want to pursue this degree. I want to get this job. I want the partner of my dreams. You can have all of it, right? But you have to write it down, get really clear about what you want, and then list out the steps. How are you going to do that? Now, there's some things that you might not know, and that's where research comes in, but there's other things that you know. You just need to get it down. And then you can do this and then put a deadline date, put the individual steps, and you can do the same thing that we did before with obstacles. Obstacle 1 and solution, obstacle 2 and solution. You can do this with anything in your life. And so what I like to say is dream big, dig deep, come alive. That's part of this process. So you have all the tools, you've been working up to this point. What have you been wanting to do your whole life? What is that thing that just keeps you up and haunts you at night that you want to pursue, right? So whatever you want, the sky's the limit. It just takes going through those steps again of like believing in yourself, loving on yourself, taking care of yourself through this whole process. You can't skimp. Making sure that you're doing your yoga, the life coaching, the meditating. It's not as daunting as it seems by this point, right? You've been putting it together, you've been doing the work, going through the program. And so the only limit is your mind now. Just keep up with your practices. They're so important. This is your way of life now, right? And so hopefully it works for you and you're feeling pretty good by now. And you can show the world who you really are and then step up and serve by just being present and doing what you love. And so I hope that you've enjoyed this program as much as I've enjoyed creating it. I have grown incredibly doing this, and it is my service to you. And please make use of the gift that you were given and keep on the path. Namaste.